Three, two, one. Hello, this is Pyramis from GoToGamers.net, and today I'm bringing you Game 3 now between Sangho and Slayer's Boxer here in the GomTV All-Stars. We have Boxer spawning as the blue Terran here in the bottom left-hand position on Shakuras Plateau, and as your red Protoss, we have Sangho here in the bottom right-hand position. We saw very interestingly in Game 1 Sangho take the game with a build, and in Game 2 both players went for the exact same thing and Boxer just pulled it out ahead. Game 1, I think Boxer made a little bit of a blunder, losing all of his Vikings. Game 2, he definitely did not make that same blunder. So we'll see if either player just decide to change things up. I think Boxer's got the stronger build out of the two, because when he doesn't mess up, like in Game 2, he just wiped the floor with his Protoss opponent here. Neither player choosing to cheese here in the critical Game 3. Of course, this is the best of 3 here in the GomTV All-Stars. Sangho now putting down his gateway as he sends his first probe out now to scout. Things are definitely developing here as Boxer places down his first barracks as well as his gas. There we go. Gas coming in from Sangho at the exact same time. Let's just take a look at both players' APM at this point. This is very interesting to see, especially at the beginning when there's not too much going on. We see Boxer is a little bit lacking in terms of APM. He's not spamming nearly as much as his opponent Sangho, but both players at ridiculous speeds now. Of course, exactly what you would expect from top tier Korean pro gamers like Slayer's Boxer, the Emperor. You don't get more famous than Slayer's Boxer when you talk about StarCraft and pro gaming. Only one name comes to mind, and that is Lim Yo-hwan, Slayer's Boxer here, and Sangho, of course, as well, a top tier Brood War player now transitioning into StarCraft 2 with a ridiculous 250 current APM at this point, spamming like no other. And of course, much of that is actual just hand speed. These guys practice for hours and just are amazing in terms of speed. Looks like Boxer's first Marine is now out, dropping down a Mule. And from Sangho, we see a Cybernetics Core coming down, as well as that first Zealots. Boxer is going to get his SCV in there and take a peek around Sangho's base. 2 Marines out now for Boxer as he places down that tech lab, and second gas now coming in for the Emperor. So he is not going for the same build he has gone for the past 2 games, has not opted for an early expansion after barracks. We'll see what he makes use of this early second gas here and the early gas income that he's gonna get. We got a factory now coming in for Slayer's Boxer, so we might see him go for some starport tech. And because of these 2 positions, that is a very dangerous strategy to go, especially if he decides to pump out some Banshees. First Stalker now out on the field for Sangho here, and he's probably going to use that. No, never mind. He does not want to use that at this point to put on pressure on the Emperor. Very wise move, as the first Marauder is now out, and Marauders are definitely the bane of Stalkers. Looks like Sangho is ready to take an expansion, and this could be a very dangerous move, considering that Boxer has gone for a straight up tech route, placing down a bunker, and that bunker is going to mean that Boxer is going to be extremely light on troops early on, so he needs to get the defenses. That is pretty much going to signify some heavy tech play coming in for Slayer's Boxer. We've got a first starport coming in with the tech lab, so we might indeed be seeing those early Banshees out, and that can hurt an early expansion very hard. Oh my gosh, double gateways coming in for Sangho. He might be going for the 4-gate build, and this might be the wrong move to make, as if we do see some cloaked Banshees, there is not going to be a robotics facility to pump out those observers anytime soon if he commits too much to this early warp gate push. So we'll see how things play out. Looks like things are definitely shaping up to be a very interesting game. Boxer needs to do a lot of damage here with the early Banshees, or else, and definitely it is Banshees with cloak as well, but he needs to do a lot of early damage. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the 4 warp gate push coming in from Sangho. Very aggressive build from the Protoss player, but Boxer looks like he's shaping up to be ready to handle a lot of pressure. Just anything that the Protoss player can throw at him. He's got good amount of units and a bunker, as well as a nice wall placed down, and this cloaked Banshee has the potential to do immense damage on his Protoss opponent, as we don't see a robotics facility anywhere in sight. Expansion now just coming in for Sangho here. Got 4 sentries now and 2 stalkers and 1 zealot out for Sangho. This is going to be very dangerous. Boxer needs to pull those 2 marines back, but of course he can't see everything that I can see, so doesn't really know. He just got to be careful. But look at this, Boxer smartly just reserving 2 spots so he can pull those marines back ASAP and hop them right into the bunker so he doesn't lose them. Very just intuition, good intuition from the Emperor here. SCV here on the edge, gonna be able to scout below the ramp. Let's see if he sees those. Oh, he sees those zealots moving out, so Boxers is gonna prepare his troops to get ready for this. Banshee almost out. He's pulling SCVs in preparation to repair. Nice force fields actually blocking those SCVs from repairing that bunker. Oh no, he lifts the factor. I don't know if that was just necessarily the most great move. Oh, never mind. These Marines are dishing out the damage on Sangho, and I gotta say, oh my gosh, the 4 warp gate push has been defended from Boxer, as we see a cloaked Banshee inside Sangho's base wreaking havoc on the mineral line of the Protoss player. Looks like Sangho has no answer for this, and I think this could just be it for the Protoss player. He's losing tons of probe. He's nowhere near a robotics facility, and this Banshee still has 40 more seconds of cloak left in it. And I know there's a second Banshee out on the field somewhere. There we go. That's the second Banshee. It was at home trying to defend things out. And look at this, Sangho robotics facility now out, but he doesn't even have enough minerals right now to pump out that observer. Finally getting the 50 minerals that he needs, but losing tons of probe. 18 kills on this Banshee already. Ranked captain, ranked commander Banshee now. Second Banshee now moving in. Not really enough energy for a cloak at this point. This Banshee is going to run out of energy, but not before it reaches the rank of commander with 21 kills under its belt. And that is going to give Boxer complete comfortability now, moving into the mid game with a huge economic advantage. Even taking his natural expansion now with an orbital command center, he's going to be feeling great about this game. It is going to be his game to throw, because if he plays it just extremely standard, if he plays it solid, he's going to win this game. He doesn't have to try anything too fancy. He's just got to play it out the way it's going. Sangho now needs to pull out something very special. He needs to play a trump card, and we even see a Raven coming in. Do we see a Viking? I think a Raven Viking combo might be very nice to pick off the stray observer, and then that's going to allow him to move in his Banshees a little bit more. But it does take quite a lot of micro, and it's very easy to fend off, especially with these 3 stalkers out on the field. So Boxer choosing not to go for that route. Instead, again, we're going to play it safe. Going to play the macro route. Gonna just make his production buildings, make a lot of units, and just try to roll Sangho over later on. Sangho desperately trying to get his economy now back on track, but simply look at the production tab. We have 2 probes and a single observer coming in for the Protoss player. And Boxer's hand, we have a slew of upgrades, supply depots, tech labs, just refineries, everything. Boxer is definitely readying up his forces with the necessary upgrades to just roll here in the mid game. Sangho really doesn't have too much going for him, as this Banshee continues to come in for the harass. 24 kills now on this commander Banshee coming in for the back. Where is that observer? This observer is heading the wrong way, so it's gonna be 1 more probe kill for this Banshee, 2 more probe kills, 3 more probe kills before it has to run away. And man, this Banshee, it just hurts. That 25 probes. Let's just look how much resources have been lost on Sangho's side. 2,800 resources, and it's not even counting the lost mining from those probes. Boxer looks like he's ready to end things as he moves out with a good amount of medevac Marines and Marauders here. He's going to move right into Sangho's very vulnerable natural expansion, but first of all, he's gonna get rid of this Zalaga tower, get rid of some of the map control and the map vision, at least, that Sangho has. This Banshee's still a thorn in Sangho's side. Can't really just feel comfortable even mining at his base right now, just because of this one Banshee. And we see the Emperor now coming in for the last attack here, leading the charge with the Raven. Going to place down a point defense drone that's immediately going to nullify those stalkers, which is a huge portion of Sangho's forces, picking off that Immortal, and Sangho knows it's GG. gonna call it, and the series goes 2-1 to the Emperor Slayers boxer here in the GomTV All-Stars. I'm Pure Mist, and I'm out for this series. Hope to catch you guys later.